For my coated peanuts, here are my ingredients. First of all, start by measuring 2 cups of your peanuts, which is popularly known as groundnut, into your bowl. Try selecting out the broken ones and the spoiled ones, as you don't need any of those in your coated peanut. And again, when buying your peanuts, make sure you go for these smaller species, not the bigger ones, as the smaller species will always give you the round balls that you are looking for in your coated peanut. After selection, pour in your water and wash thoroughly to remove all the dust. And if there is any unwanted one in there, it will just bring it up and you will remove it. After doing that, wash it into a separate bowl without water. And after that, add half teaspoon of your salt into the peanuts that you just washed and mix it thoroughly to make sure they are evenly distributed. Remember, your peanuts must not be the fried one. It has to be fresh one. After mixing in the salt, pour again into the sieve to remove excess water. And after that, transfer to your tray. It could be your baking tray, it could be your house tray. Just something very flat that you'll be able to use to dry it. Dry outside under the sun for at least 10 to 20 minutes. Or until the water on it is completely dried. While that is going on, measure your 8 tablespoons of sugar into a dry bowl. Add to the same bowl water 4 tablespoons. And with your eating spoon, begin to mix until the whole sugar is no longer visible in the water. After mixing, the water should be very clear like this, and at the same time, it should be somehow thick like a melted glucose. For those of us that mix fondant, I believe you know what I'm talking about. Now, add your vanilla, which is half teaspoon, and your coconut flavor, which is also half teaspoon. Then you continue to mix together. Now, I have seen a lot of coated peanuts where they use egg, where they use cinnamon powder, okay? I have also seen somebody using milk, but I am telling you today, as somebody who is very much experienced in this line, that those things are waste of money, because after making them, they pass through the same heat that this one will pass through, and by the time you taste them, you will notice that there is no single difference between the two. If you have been doing the other method, try this method and let me know your result. Next, you measure 2 cups of flour into a bowl and set aside. Now you can see our peanut is ready. I am going to be dividing it into 2. Remember, the total cup of flour that I needed here is 4. But I have taken 2 cups. So I'm going to be working with half of the peanut, and later I will use the other remaining 2 cups of flour to work on the second one. I will use this half to show you how to coat your peanut, okay? And the other half I will do behind camera. Note, the peanut must be dried completely under the sun, okay? Now, I will start by adding 1 tablespoon of my sugar mixture into the peanut. Now watch me demonstrate. This is the first time I'm adding the sugar mixture. I want you to follow me on this journey. I don't want to leave anything behind, okay? So that you will understand very well how it is completely made. So you mix together the sugar mixture with the peanut and sprinkle some flour in a separate bowl. Now pour the peanut and also sprinkle another flour on top. And begin to mix very well until the peanut is well coated. Okay? The liquid on the peanut disappears. And after that, you go back to the bowl with the flour and sieve to remove the excess flour. After this, you return again to the first bowl where you mix in the sugar syrup. Now for the second time, I'm adding my sugar syrup into the same bowl where I added the first one. Don't forget. And after that, I take the second bowl again, the empty bowl that I normally use, sieve in another flour, pour it inside, and then sieve another one on top of it. Making sure that your peanut is always in between flour. Okay? It should always be in between flour so that it will not stick to the bowl you are using to mix it. If it sticks, you will not be able to be flipping it. Okay? So this is very, very important thing you must note. I did this thing now for 5 good times, and this is the second one. Like I said, I must go on this journey with you. The second group of the peanuts, I am not going to be showing you how I made them, but I will use this particular one to show you everything concerning how to make it and get it right. So stay tuned, watch me as I'm still demonstrating it. I removed it again with my sieve and return it again to the bowl that I started with, where I had to mix in my sugar mixture. Again, for the third time, I am adding my sugar mixture. This time I'm using my spoon to help it. Be careful when you're using the spoon. Just make sure you're carrying it from the bottom. So now again, in your empty bowl, you sprinkle some flour and add it on top, and then sprinkle another flour on top of the peanuts. And continue mixing again. At this point, a lot of the peanuts will begin to gum together. This is where your work starts. When you notice that they are gumming together, what do? You begin to separate them one after the other, because you do not want a clustered peanut by the time it is fried. So begin to remove them, begin to separate them. The only reason why you must do this is because your peanuts must appear one. Take note. So at this point, when you shake, you separate. When you shake, you separate until you are sure that your peanuts are one. There is no twin peanut. Okay? Then you sieve again. This time you can see that the peanut is increasing, so you have to be sieving a little at a time. Now, the fourth time, I'm also adding my sugar syrup or sugar mixture, okay? And then I am mixing it again. And after that, I repeat the same thing again, making sure that my peanut is in between flour. Okay. Remember, as you are mixing, even up till the last one, the separation continues. You continue to separate the joint peanut, okay? Sieve again, as usual, and return it to the empty bowl with the sugar mixture, okay? The empty bowl where you normally mix in your sugar mixture, and then you are going to be doing it for the 5th time, which is the final time. So you can see it's almost ready. Please don't stop. Complete it up to the 5th time so that you get the best result, okay? You can see I'm doing the 5th one now. Now remember, it is the 2 cups of flour that I've been using, okay, and I am not even going to finish it, but it's just that it wouldn't be enough for the next one. That's why I still had to add extra flour to continue. But at the end of the day, the 4 cups did not go in. Take note of that. Okay, so we're on the final one now, and after that, another tricks about peanuts is in frying. If you don't know the method to fry your peanuts, you will never get it right. The frying method could be a little bit stressful, but it's worth it as long as getting your peanuts correct is concerned, okay? As long as getting it right is concerned, you have to do it the right way. Remember, I have used 4 bowls in this peanut, okay? The first bowl is the one with the sugar syrup, where I had to mix in my sugar and the flavors and salt, the rest of them. And the second bowl is the one with the peanut itself. The third bowl is the one with the flour. And the 4th one is the empty one where I normally sieve it in, where I do the separation, putting my peanuts in between flour. All right? So before you start, get yourself ready and with a sieve, okay? So that you will not be running around when you start. So like I said, separation continues no matter the stage you are in, okay? You can see the peanut is completely ready. Now, sieve for the last time and then pour it into a tray pan or any wider pan that you have within your reach, and then set it aside to rest for 15 minutes. Remember, Every pastry deserves to rest if you want to get the best of that pastry. So you can see them. I'm going to do the other one and I will show you the end result also. I'm keeping them aside to rest for 15 minutes. And this is the second one. Okay, you can see the both. Now place your oil on heat and monitor it with a seed of peanut. Once it gets hot, begin to pour in your peanut. Now the hotness should be moderate, not too hot. If it is too hot, when you pour in your peanut, it will just get burnt and it won't cook well. Okay, let it just be moderately hot. That once you see it boiling, you can see how it's boiling now. Okay, and then you start stirring. That's the secret. Your hand will continue to be on the peanut as you are cooking until it becomes golden brown. If you don't do this, some parts of the peanut will be cooked while some will not cook, and the peanut inside the coat will not even turn brown, will not even turn that light brown like a fried peanut. You understand? But when you are doing this, both the one on the inside of the coat and the coat are cooking uniformly, and at the end of the day you will be very happy with the outcome of your peanut. So continue to watch the process because I continue to show you. I would have shortened the video, but I said no, let me just show you how long you have to toss this peanut in the oil until it becomes brown. You can see it is changing color gradually as I am stir frying it. Okay, but gradually you can see that. All right, so this is what you continue. Now there's something you must not allow to happen. Don't allow it to be completely brown, else by the time you bring it out it will be black. Okay, see, as light as it is now, to me I should be removing it. I will only allow it a little bit more. Okay, I'm removing it now, because if I allow it to get brown, more brown than this, it will now give me black color by the time it cools down. Please take note, this is how it should be. All right, you can see how lovely, how appetizing our coated peanut is looking. You just need to taste this. Try it out, okay, and you will understand what I am talking about. All right, you can see it's even darkened now. That's why you must not allow it to be very brown. Now let me open one. Okay, you can see the peanuts. You can see the color, the one inside is a bit brown, and the coat also. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next class.